What it do? What it do? What it do? It's your boy, Mr. K.I.P. Back at y'all with another one. This one right here really kind of baffled me. Because I'm trying to figure out what bro on. And bro is... I don't even know how to say it. Y'all know what it is. Let's talk about it.
This was not a troll. This was not a troll. This was a moment. We're seeing you guys, listen to this. Hear me out. I know this is a radical take. This is crazy. I know this is the craziest thing you've ever heard in your life. I think there's an attack on white Christians. Just hear me out. I think there might be.
This man said he think there's a attack on white Christians. White Christians are being attacked, according to him. He thinks. You know, let's talk about it.
I'm not sure.
What is the crime? Because according to my knowledge of history, the enemies of Israel who have been persecuted, the Israelis, the Jewish people of this world have been persecuted for 5,000 years. But for the last 2,000 years, most of the persecution has come from white, European-centric Christians. That's been your enemy. No Palestinian helped to build Auschwitz. No Palestinian stood on the docks of New York City when boatloads of Jewish refugees trying to escape the Holocaust came here to be protected by this country and were turned away at the docks in New York and sent back to Germany to die. No Palestinian did that. No Palestinian ran the Spanish Inquisition. Your enemy is not the Palestinian people. It is white Christian European people who have been slaughtering Jews for the last 2,000 years. And let's just call it for what it is. But why are they in an open air prison? Why are 2 million of them in an open air prison?
So he's bringing up the Spanish Inquisition. My goodness. Back in Spain, where they basically put Muslims, non-Catholics, basically Jewish people, Muslims on trial and basically religiously persecuted them. And that's it right there on MSNBC.
The point of what he's saying, bro. Again, do you not understand where you lie in these categories? You just like me, bro. They don't care about none of us. Again, y'all, that's what I'm trying to say. I don't understand where he coming at. This man right here dropping information on him, and he looking at it like he being racist or he's on some bogusness. Nah, he telling you the truth about what people that look like him do. And then they disguise it with being a Christian. And if you notice, our politics is running out here talking about Christian nationalism. Come on now. Let's be 100. But you know, who am I? Let's talk about it.
So I did the video where I noticed they were saying this white stuff a lot. I did that video with Mika Brzezinski, and I'm like, what is going on? She was like, you white men or something like that. I was like, okay. Then they did the white rural rage recently. Then they had Rob Reiner on there talking about the Christian nationalism. They're really talking about, they really mean white there. I'm going to tell you what white really means. You probably already know that, but Christian nationalists. Then they have this one where Michael Moore on TV says that that white Christians, Euro Christians, are enemies of Jewish people. I mean, it's right there on TV. We've never seen hate like this on TV.
1,000 years.
On the low. Y'all think he won't be white? I'm just saying.
But for the last 2,000 years, most of the persecution has come from white, European-centric Christians.
So I'm perfectly fine with it. If you want to say this type of stuff on TV, let someone from the other side on TV. We don't have that. We don't have both perspectives. You see, they don't have a problem with labeling things as hate. You see the problem with hate speech. If I were to say something bad about this group, then it might be hate speech. But if
Now that's the thing. You can't, bro. He can. You can't. And you know why. But you trying to pretend as if you don't understand. Get out of her. Come on, y'all. Again, y'all know what I say. Let's talk about it.
it's ordained and supported on MSNBC, that's not hate speech. Why isn't that hate speech? That's why you can't agree with the term hate speech. All it means is whoever has the power to call it hate. This is it right here. And I'm fine with labeling stuff hate speech if you allow hate speech. If you don't,
But here's the thing, though. You know who the people are. They got the power to label such things as hate speech. You know, if you talk like that, they're gonna say it's hate speech. But if they talk like that, it ain't nothing to it. You and I and all other people that look just like me and you know that. So come on now. Quit pretending, bro.
don't allow it, then that means you just want control over me.
From white European centric 2,000 years, most of the persecution has come from white European centric Christians.
And that's allowed. But you don't have a counter perspective allowed. I'm fine with allowing it. We have free speech. But you don't. So that's how they get away with a lot of this stuff. They say, well, Donald Trump did this. We can remove him from the ballot. But you wouldn't use it to remove. You could, on the same argument, you could use the exact same insurrection, Section 3 of 14th Amendment on Joe Biden for the border, for anything. You could use the same. Any state could do it. Why?
Who's the counter argument for what he's saying? On all that. You trying to gaslight and go to something else. Who's the counter argument for what he's saying? You? You? Because I sure hope you not saying you the counter argument to what he's saying. Come on, bro. Let me know something. Again, y'all, what we say? Let's talk about it.
Because the state said so, just like Colorado. But they allow that stuff because they know it won't happen evenly. Selective persecution, selective hate speech or not hate speech. So that's why you can't have this kind of stuff. And what the undertone of this really is, and I'm not even saying that Michael Moore is wrong here. I'm not even really even getting into that. I don't think it should be right. For me, you're not my enemy unless you're trying to invade my rights. But what they're really doing here,
He says you not his enemy until you trying to invade his rights. Like this man right here, Michael Moore, ain't dropping no information on you. He ain't trying to invade your rights. He giving you information about the people that's gonna invade your rights. The ones he saying are our enemies. That's what he said. He part of them people. He one of them. Just like they tell you. If it quack like a duck, then it must be a duck. Come on, man. Stop playing, bro. We all got common sense here. The man giving you some info, and you acting like, oh my god, I can't believe it. He's doing. Come on, bro. Let's talk about it, y'all.
here is saying Jewish people are better than white Christians. That's
Nah, he ain't say that either. He did not say Jewish people were better than white Christian. He said for the last 2,000 years, the persecution amongst people that's been going on has been white Eurocentric Christians. That's what he said. He didn't say Jewish people were better than white Christians. Now that's where we got a problem. But see, now you fabricate. Right there, I ain't even gonna say you fabricate. You just flat out lying now. Come on, bro. Stop that. Stop that.
what that is saying. That's the whole point of that saying right there. Because if you say that Jewish people, these are your enemies, then you would have them
Like these white folks here in America. That's on that white nationalism. Supremacists and shit. They don't like you, your kind, which is me, and my kids and everybody else that look like me and you. Cause we got the same skin tone. We melanated. Come on, bro. With that dumbness. That's what that really is. Dumbness. And you like really playing it out. Come on, bro. Man, let's talk about it, y'all. Let's talk about it.
them on the same field and say, okay, this group and that group. Sometimes there's philosophical clashes, but that's not what he's doing. The whole point of that segment wasn't to even do that. It was to put Jewish on top.
I'm trying to figure out where he got these philosophical clashes. He's not trying to put Jewish people on top. He's telling Jewish people what's really happening. Who's been persecuting them. Come on, man. You know what this is. I just honestly think you playing them people's cards. For what reason, I don't know. Only you do. Let's talk about it, y'all.
Of white Christian. That was the whole point of the whole thing.
Enemies of Israel who have been persecuted, the Israelis, the Jewish people of this world have been persecuted.
Jewish people of this world.
For 5,000 years. But for the last 2,000 years, most of the persecution has come from white, European-centric Christians.
And that's what he's doing, is saying Jewish.
You cannot dispute that, bro. He's not saying Jewish people nothing. He said the persecution. He ain't say nothing about no Jewish people doing nothing or no Jewish people better than nobody. He said the persecution of these people. Stop trying to mix this man's words and twist them to what you wanted to be. Tell the truth, bro. Tell the truth. Stop trying to twist this man's words.
People are better than white Eurocentric Christians. But what
And that's one thing I don't like. For somebody to try to say something I didn't say. Or mix my words or twist my words. You're not an honest person. You twisting this man's language. We can clearly hear him for ourselves. You playing the video for us. So we can clearly hear what the man's saying. You need to stop trying to twist his words. See, now that's what happens, and that's what he's talking about. Those folks twisting and trying to manipulate. And that's what you trying to do too. And you working right with them. And you look like us. That ain't cool, bro. That's not cool at all.
what he's really saying, I know he's saying white Eurocentric, but that's not what he really means. He obviously means
Come on, y'all, for
anyone who
real. I'm done with the video, for real. I don't even want to talk with dude no more. I don't even want to listen to this no more. Cause for real, he on some craziness. You feel me? I don't feel that. I really don't. Y'all know what it is. Mr. K.I.P. Let's talk about it. Don't forget to hit that like button.